last couple days we've been on the Idaho Agriculture in the Classroom on the Road workshop. We are taking teachers out of the classroom and into the fields or different agribusiness facilities across the state to give them a deeper understanding of Idaho agriculture. We know it's hard to get every student out there and into the field, and it's easier to bring teachers out and explore agriculture that way.
This year's summer workshop was in the Treasure Valley in southwest Idaho. The tour went to 5 different locations over 2 days and included teachers from all over the state.
We started at Moriah Dairy and they got to see the whole process there, all the way from start to all the way to it bottling. We then stopped at L&N Farms where JP Letta and Chad Neely gave us a tour of the mint still there. Idaho is #1 in peppermint production, so I thought it was important to highlight that. The guys opened up a barrel of mint for us, which was awesome, and the teachers got to smell it, and so they got to see it in the field and then all the way into the barrel. And then we went to Bittner Vineyards where Dr. Ron Bittner gave us some knowledge about not only the winery that we were at, but also his passion, which is pollinator bees and leafcutter bees. Today we started at Hawaii Produce where Bailey and Devin gave us a tour of their facilities. So we started in their processing facilities, we saw all of their sheds, and then they took us out to one of their asparagus fields to see kind of what the aftermath of asparagus harvest looked like. And then we went to Boise River Lamb, where they have their lambing operation over there in Nampa. And Brett and Liz are gonna talk more about the sheep industry, whether that's their lambing business, but also all the way to market, where they have a wholesale business for their products.
For some of the teachers, it was their first time ever being on a farm, while others had been on multiple tours.
What I love about Idaho Ag in the Classroom is that it truly connects kids to their food and gives them an insight. When they see that onion in the grocery store, I like to show them and teach them what all goes into having that onion go from the seed to the grocery store. I think a lot of kids are not educated enough to know where their food comes from and how lucky we are to live in such a diverse agriculture area as Idaho.
As the years go on, people are further and further disconnected from agriculture. And so being able to utilize these teachers to tell students, you know, chocolate milk doesn't come from a brown cow. We went to a dairy yesterday. They got to see the whole process of start to finish. And so just having students who might not exactly have careers in agriculture, at least be agriculture literate, is so important.
On average right now, you're 4 generations removed from a farm. So most people know what a farm is, but they don't know anything other than it grows food or it has animals on it. And so we are extremely passionate about helping people become educated in where their food comes from, how it's grown, and how it basically gets to your table. If you take time to learn about that stuff, you're way more grateful for what gets to your table, but also you have a greater respect for the jobs that are being done around you. I think oftentimes we see farmers or ag and we kind of downgrade it a little bit. It's not something that people promote as like, you know, it's not a fireman, it's not a pilot, it's not these cool jobs, but it is something that's so necessary. And so having teachers that can come out and actually learn about it and then take it back to their classroom is extremely exciting for us.
Like 99% of farms in America are family-run farms, and people don't realize the truths. And so I'm just really passionate about sharing that with everyone, but especially teachers, because every teacher has a scope of students that they then get to share it with.
Kids are so much more likely to try their food if they know where it comes from. I teach family consumer science, so being able to incorporate a lot of our local foods into our curriculum, farm to table, things like that. And then I'm hoping, my goal this year is to be able to work with some kind of a farm group and maybe get some of their foods directly into the classroom so that we can mix some recipes with them.
I teach 5th grade, and so, you know, just telling them isn't enough. And what I love about this program is the resources that they give us, and you pass that on. And so when kids can see that and have a visual and not just me standing there telling them about it, that's, I think, when it really clicks.
The teachers were also very grateful to producers for taking time to give them a little taste of their life.
The personal connection you see with these farmers, the blood, sweat, and tears that they put into, this is a livelihood. This isn't a job for them, this is a life, and how they involve their kids in it.
It's so much fun. I love it, and I try to do it every couple of years, and I try to convince all of my teacher friends to do it with me.
Even as many tours I've been on, I've never walked away from one not learning something new. I mean, nobody's an expert. You're always going to learn something new, something you didn't know, and something you can take back to your kids and teach them about Idaho Ag. So I can't encourage it enough. It is phenomenal.